Was it worth trying, and have you been benefited? Has it helped you? I hope this is going to be another class that's going to challenge different age groups. The first ones are all very easy. I'll just read through the whole thing so that you will know what it is. This is a word game, the N words. So I have just written some words which have N in them. E-N, end, bend, send, lend, friend, sent, lent, bent, rent, current. So what is that? You have to know. So there are many words in English which have these two letters in them. So if you're going to write all these words which have N in them, it's going to increase your vocabulary. That's how I have tried increasing my vocabulary, and it has always helped. I teach students, teachers, and all those who attend seminars and workshops these kind of games, so that they have a lot of vocabulary which they can say, which they can use in schools, colleges, and also in several other platforms. So it is not only schools and colleges where these come handy. It can be of use anywhere, in any place. The N words: end, bend, send, lend, friend. Do you notice that there is also, these words also rhyme? You can use this to teach children a rhyme scheme also. End, bend, send, lend, friend. Ask them to make a small short poem with this, using these words. They can try this. This will also help them. So they need not waste away their time. So this is also one activity which will interest children. Sent, lent, bent, rent, current. Here also you have EN. So in some places it starts, in some places it's in the middle, in some places it is almost to the end. So you can also teach the past tense of send is sent, the past tense of lend is lent, the past tense of bend is bent, so on. So this is also something that will help you, and also the younger age groups. So now I am going to read out these words one by one, and you have to find out, form these words and make a mental image of these words, and find out the equivalent, the word that will mean this. You have to find the synonym of these words. You can replace it with a word which will start with N, or which will have middle N, or it could also have end, towards the end. N can be towards the end also. To surround. So here the word starts with N. Have you found it? Have you been able to make a mental image? Are you able to find the word? Can you say that word? To surround is to envelop. So the water surrounds, the water enveloped a village, we say. Heavy rains enveloped a village with water. Wrapper, cover. So this is also envelope. The same word, but notice the spelling. This will have one E, and this is envelope. This is also envelope. This can also be pronounced as envelope. And what is that? What part of speech is this? This is a verb. This is an action. Enveloping something is an action. Wrapper, cover, envelope. It is a noun. So you use a cover, an envelope or envelope. And you must have easily guessed this word. Great interest. You have a great interest for learning music. You are a very good painter. You have a great enthusiasm for that. Right? So what part of speech is this? This is also noun. And enthuse is the verb. Enthusiasm is a noun. So this is going to be very simple. Something that you can very easily guess. What do you write with? A pen or a pencil. Here, the N here, the end in pencil. Here also you have N. So children would easily find these kind of things. To stop something. So you have to stop spread of COVID-19, coronavirus. So what is that you have to do? You have to prevent its spread. You have to prevent the spread of disease. So what is that word? I told you just now. It is prevent. So we take many precautions to prevent the disease. And a business tycoon. You can say a tycoon or a magnet. Magnet, there are two spellings, M-A-G-N-A-T-E or M-A-G-N-E-T. Both spellings are correct. A business tycoon. Who is a tycoon? An industrialist. Somebody who is well established, who runs a chain of hotels or schools or colleges, many administrative capacities. He's a very great administrator. So what is the word you can say for this? You can say entrepreneur. This entrepreneur is the right pronunciation of this word. It's not entrepreneur or any other word, any other sound that you make may not be correct. It should be entrepreneur. A disease affecting regions. Disease that comes in certain places, in certain areas, in certain regions. So diseases like cholera, malaria, typhoid, all these can be plague, can all be called as, they are all known as endemic. Endemic diseases. So the present spread of the virus, COVID-19, coronavirus, it is not endemic, it is not restricted to regions, it is a global virus, it spreads globally. So that is called pandemic. I didn't give that because pandemic does not have EN. Pandemic is a disease that spreads throughout the world. To make bright. So when you learn this, when you are complete, when you are through with all this, you will brighten up yourself. Here, this is brighten. And you have to notice, here, endemic, enterprise, entrepreneur, these words, it comes in the beginning, somewhere in the middle. So here, brighten, this is used here as a suffix. So it is not a noun. Here it is to brighten up something. Here en is a suffix. So there are so many words which ends with en, which becomes suffixes. Soften, soft, soften, tight, tighten, smooth, smoothen. So you can come with many other words which will form suffixes. Here, these are all suffixes. These three words are suffixes. En is used as a suffix. So, this is an activity which you can try in schools, in colleges, or in any other place that you have a scope. You can be doing some contest. You can give these words you can find, make children do all these words which will help them. Here I want to say that this activity is good for you, for the whole family. You can all try it together and see how many of you find, how many answers. It can be just like a competition where you can find many words and see that you're cheerful. Thank you.